take you to the country's capital, I understand, where Transport Minister Barbara Creecy will lead an inter-provincial law enforcement operation that's aimed at road users traveling between Gauteng, Limpopo and the Northwest during the festive season. She'll be joined by Gauteng ABC for Roads Transport as well, that's Kedibone, Diale-Tlabela, as well as Northwest MEC for Community Safety in Wessels, Morweng. The MEC for Transport and Community Safety in Limpopo will also be there in Mathye. Our reporter Patricia Visagie is watching developments and she joins us now live. And Patricia, I know you can't say exactly where you are, but help us place where this operation might be taking place, given, I suppose, how much of an effort government has put in this to get the message across.
Well, good morning to you and, of course, to our viewers as well. We're here in Maubane at the Carousel Toll Plaza, or rather just after it. That's where the, of course, multi-prong traffic operation is taking place. And as you've just mentioned, the Minister of Transport, the Transport MEC in Gauteng, they will be briefing the media in terms of what the plan is. You'd also understand that today is a very important day ahead of the festive season. A lot of traveling is actually starting today with a lot of companies that are closing, and we know that the bulk of traffic often moves into Limpopo from Gauteng, and hence the operation is taking place here. But I want to bring in the RTMC, Mr. Simon Zwane from the RTMC spokesperson, of course, joins me right now. A very important day. We see, boots on the ground, the various traffic law enforcement agencies, stakeholders are firm on the ground. The operations have also started, stop and search operations. But if you can just expand more.
Yes, we see these operations here, but they're also taking place in other parts of the country, on the entry, and other routes that we know are going to be experiencing high traffic volumes. The idea really is to sensitize drivers about the importance of safe driving, obeying the rules of the road. This N1, we know, is one of the routes that is in our top 20 hazardous routes. We've seen success in our previous operations where there was no major fatality reported on this route. So we want to keep up that standard, ensure that this route remains crash and fatality free, because it doesn't only link Gauteng and Limpopo, but it also goes right up to Zimbabwe or to the border post of Bridge. So it's going to be busy with heavy traffic, buses, taxis. So we'll be looking into issues of overloading, roadworthiness of vehicles, and the behavior of the drivers, particularly drunk driving, ensuring that drivers take regular stops to deal with fatigue, and that passengers are also not put in the same vehicle with goods and all of those kind of things.
We also see a lot of trucks that are being stopped, searched and checked whether they meet the necessary safety requirements. And often when we see, multiple deaths, it often involves a heavy vehicle such as a bus or a truck.
Yes, we've planned around that, because we also know from previous incidents that at this time, when they know that we are on the roads, some of them try to take back routes or secondary routes. So we will also be policing those to ensure that nobody can escape, because those who are intent on breaking the rules of the road or overloading, they are the ones who take alternative routes. But another problem we've picked up that some of the buses will continue picking up passengers along the routes. You will see later on next to the toll gates, there will be people sitting there with luggage and all of that, waiting for the buses. So we will be dealing with that phenomenon as well, because that is what leads to overloading of these vehicles.
The Western Cape, we saw there already a very sad start. 28 people who have lost their lives since, of course, the start of the festive season, and that's already startling. Yeah,
that is also a concern, although we are hopeful that the numbers would not be as staggering. but we really don't want to see people dying on the roads because these crashes are avoidable. But the biggest problem is pedestrians as well. Those numbers in the Western Cape, but also in Gauteng and KZN are fueled by pedestrian collisions. And we put in place plans to deal with that. Even that plan, we did try it last year in Gauteng. It was a success, so it's being extended to all other provinces.
Right, thank you so much. Of course, we remember that beginning of this year when the minister briefed the media, the fatalities, the road fatalities for the 2024-2025 financial year was standing at just over 1,500 people who had lost their lives during the festive period last year. And of course, the aim is to reduce that rate, but it starts with operations such as these and the cooperation from any motorists and every motorist to make sure that they abide or rather respect the rules of the road and just practice the necessary safety to make sure that everybody gets from point A to B safely. We'll bring you the briefing by the minister shortly. It's back to studio.
All right, we understand that briefing is set to start at 11 o'clock, so we'll allow you to set up for that reporting. Patricia Visagie, thanks very much indeed.